kind of just sat there and took it. When you saw an opportunity through the man's wife, that's when you decided, yo, this is when I'm gonna hit him over the head with this. Akaash and Jaslene are gonna profit from this, by the way. Like, y'all think that, oh, like, Akaash really mad, right? Like, that's his wife. You think that there's anything in the...
Hold on, gotta get that shit right out. Hold on, let me help that nigga out real quick. Brody, hold on. 1 second, let me just... Yeah, that's what Brody did? Gotta pull that shit out your damn throat, my nigga. Like, damn. This nigga is crazy. You would think this nigga's inside their production crew or some shit. You would have thought he was in their production crew or something, I swear.
Shooters, niggas don't really be shooters. Shit go left, I know how to maneuver. I can get bread on the block of computers. I ain't bulletproof, but I'ma up first. I'm too paranoid, I don't be trusting.
We here.
Jersey, nigga. New Jersey.
We here with another video, man. Comedian's wife comes back after ruining his career. This again. A video by Jamari, man. Y'all already know. Let's get into this shit.
The comedian's wife altered his public image forever through her social media presence. This had to be one of the more sad but also explosive stories from last year, as we all sat back in awe as clip after...
That shit was kind of entertaining and frustrating. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shorty was pissing me the fuck off. And it's not even my shorty. She was pissing me off. But hey, I think that was my first video that hit 1,000 views last year. So, GG's. GG's.
Clip after clip began to resurface from her TikTok page, and then eventually her podcast. And at first it was mainly about her obsession with wealth.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't. If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money. That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
The fact that she did not want to cook or clean.
I don't know about from day one and all. Me and my girl been together for a while now, so I can understand it now. But from day one, no. You could literally be a scammer. Alright, I don't fucking know you for real, day one. Day one, I don't fucking know you. All I know is you are a woman, and I might have interest in you. I might. Just might. The most you probably get is if we go out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma just be pockets open since day one? No. You're crazy. You don't even get paid from a job the first day you go there. They don't even pay you the first day. They don't. It's a period that you gotta wait. You have to wait. Cause you can literally be one and just come there, grab a little in it. Come on now. You think I'm about to pay you more efficient than a fucking job? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? The fuck? You think I'm gonna trust you faster than the workforce? You think I'm gonna put trust in you faster than the workforce? And they're not even the ones directly paying you? You're crazy. You're absolutely insane. You done lost your marbles.
Or really do anything besides lay around the house.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jaslene. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
And
I already said I didn't agree with that shit last time. I think I was wearing the sweater in the last video too, bro. Listen, bro. If I'm specifically with the dynamics you just said, if I'm out making all the breesh, all the money, I'm the reason you're getting to live so peacefully and calm, bro. The least you can do is make a nigga a sandwich, bro. The least you can do is, like, I don't know, do a little laundry, sweep up the floor or something, mop it, you know what I mean? Make the bed up or something, you know what I'm saying? That I crossed the line right there. You out there for how many hours getting your bread, getting your money? You the main, you're the main nigga doing it. You're the main one doing it. And you couldn't even do. I provide the cleaning products. the soap, the dryer sheets, the softener, the washing machine, even the shit to cook. All you gotta do is just go and do it. All your shit is free. You're just using energy. You don't got that. What the fuck are we, 90 years old? I'd have had a big ass issue with that, but hey, apparently he does not though, which is insane though, cause he's an older nigga.
Of course, her consumer addiction.
And it's just like the best fucking part is like living with your best friend
Also, it's like there's
who
always-
buys you designer shit.
But quickly, the content devolved into her
That's
straight up disrespecting her husband Akaash, telling stories from her past and going out of her way to pretty much make him look like a simp/cuck when speaking about her friend's husband.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband?
Rhea,
She tried.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like,
What the fuck?
It's like every time I see this shit, it's just like it pisses me off. I even be sometimes seeing my clip from this video again, because I think I clipped my reaction to this part of it last time, bro, and it just, oh, man, I just couldn't imagine having a woman disrespecting me like this on such a public scale. This is insane to me, and I wouldn't stand for it at least though. Like, I can't not to say a girl wouldn't do it. I don't think my girl would do it. If she did though, I mean, I wouldn't have sat around like bro did. He got the money. I would have divorced her. Shit, easy. Easy, hold on.
Easy.
I wouldn't even have sat around. We wouldn't have talked it out or nothing. You're crazy. I talk shit like that. Shit like that. The fucking the lines you don't cross. I feel like it's certain. It's like one of those things you lay out the beginning of your relationship. So there's no way you're a year into being with somebody, or even like 6 months into being with somebody, and you don't already know what lines you can and cannot cross. You let it be known. I don't know about everybody else, but you gotta let it be known. And then from there, maybe along as you keep going on, you let more and more be known. But something like that is something that gotta be known off rip. What I don't go for, you let me know what you don't go for. We already know, it's understood what both of us don't go for. So now if one of us do that shit, we play in each other's face. Simple. I don't know. Like, this ain't. Nah.
at least 10 inches.
Now, the real reason this became such an explosive controversy was because for years Akaash positioned his wife as this pure, innocent Indian woman who could do no wrong.
My wife also
said
had
it's
had
kept off the
sexual
internet.
partner, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this:
And
do
I-
you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what?
So then when the audience was staring such a stark contrast right in their face,
I was popping my pussy in these white houses.
people simply had to talk about it, and I felt like it was like the big conversation on the internet for around a month. So this all resulted in this endless commentary online. Is she dodging his kisses? Why was this proposal so awkward? People pretty much felt like this woman Jasleen had no respect for her husband. Well, I really just questioned, like, how could Akaash just sit back and let his wife try and be a public figure in this way? And not at least tell her, like, yo, you better cool your jets.
When I got to college, I was like, oh my god, it's like open season, and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention, and like everyone's being so social.
Either way, Akaash
I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I may only have lived for 2 decades of my entire life, right? I've only been alive for 2 decades, right? But ain't no pussy that good, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't no tud that good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tud that good. Say it with me now. Ain't no tud that good, bro. You're crazy, bro. I would like the way that nigga moving, you would think that that's his sugar mama or something, and he fucked up, and he just over here like he letting her step on him and basically just spit on his name and everything like that because he don't want to lose his gold mine. Gang, you're not even gaining beneficially financially. You're not financially benefiting from her. You're not even financially benefiting from her. Not to say that you have to, but I'm saying for all of this, after all that, nigga, bro, I'd have kicked it to the curb. To the curb. You talk about some when she was with you when you was fucked up, nigga. And then I was mind boggled to find out that nigga himself told a whole nother version of the story just to make himself seem good. Whole time, she wasn't with him when he was fucked up. She left him when he was fucked up and came back around when he was lit. That would have been a clear sign. I would have felt no type of remorse in my heart to kick her to the side. Simple. It ain't even like she don't even look all that crazy. Like, alright, man. Alright.
Something is deeply wrong.
The reason they're saying that is based off of her words.
Yeah, but I think when you hear her words, what you have to understand is that she's exaggerating everything so much because she has so little life experience.
And since this all went down, Akaash has really not been featured on the Flagrant podcast, as he has actually been on a stand-up tour. But as for his wife, she has still been posting non-stop onto TikTok, and has essentially doubled down on everything that she was being criticized for, whether it be the shopping addiction, trying to act like she is totally unfazed about everything going on online, and in general, it's pretty apparent that the entire situation taught her pretty much nothing. You know, it's kind of like watching a child plug their ears when someone's talking to them and say, no, you guys are lying meanies. And as for her podcast, it has completely come to a stop. This is something that Andrew Schultz himself said he was going to personally make happen a couple of months ago.
Delete the podcast.
Delete ours?
No more influence. No, I'm talking about her.
Oh, we're working on it.
No influences.
So we're working on
it. You don't let your wife be influencers. Don't let your wife be podcasters, man.
And he and Charlemagne also made several other thinking out loud comments about Akaash here as well.
What happened, man? Akash's wife made you want to not be married? What happened?
Nah, I'm never going to tell the world. I ain't going through that shit. That shit is crazy.
What happened?
I didn't realize we had Akash's picture.
Bro, go
Can
ahead.
I say what I want to say?
Yeah, of course. This is what Brilliant Idiots is about.
All I want to say is simply this.
Keep your wife off the internet.
Motherfucking internet. Why does your wife have a microphone in her face? Do not allow your wife to start a motherfucking podcast, bro.
Yes.
Okay, there can be one entertainer in this family, and it shall be me. I'm the comedian. I'm out here on this road, and I'm out here getting the money. Let me use some of this money to help you do some other things, yo. Because you don't need a microphone in your face because you're going to fuck around and ruin us. All right, not just you.
So yes, clearly here Andrew was kind of letting his true feelings be known. He wasn't coddling him like he was on the couch of that episode. You know, it's almost like when you have a friend and you know he's fucking up, but you want to be like kind of polite to his face. And then you see your other mutual friend and you're like, yo, what's going on with George? What the fuck is he doing?
What's going on with that nigga?
She had not done her podcast since the controversy kind of unfolded and they made that public appearance. But now she is actually back on this other guy's show. And when I tell you guys that this confirms that she learned absolutely nothing and is likely incapable of hearing any sort of constructive criticism, that might be a serious understatement.
I just feel like when I first got into this, I was like, I just want to be myself 110%. And the audience isn't stupid. And my friend told me that. She said, you can feel someone's energy through their content, if they're genuine or not. So I just always, first and foremost, was like, I just want to be genuinely myself. It just felt most authentic to who I was. I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God.
I think that was a little bit more like personal than it was genuine. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Like in hindsight, I also feel like sometimes if people want to take you in a negative way, like they will, you know?
I absolutely agree, because I think like that is like one of the reasons that I was like, oh, like we'll get along, right? Because
now the host of this podcast is virtually useless. He is essentially just there to say, yeah, girl, you were totally right. Anyone with anything negative to say is just a jealous hater of the lifestyle you get to live thanks to Akaash's money.
When I see like influencers or creators, the reason that I don't fit into the space, and I'm sure you also feel that way, is because I do feel like it's like overly curated, right? I see most people and I'm like, I've been around these people long enough to now understand like, yo, out of all the ways that you present yourself on the internet, you are not that.
Right.
And the reason they do not fit in on the internet is because neither of them have like a real presence in the space. In fact, I'm convinced that the only reason she gave this dude an interview in the first place is because back a couple of months ago when the whole thing was unraveling, he was just about the only man defending her in that situation.
I've heard people say much worse things about Jasleen on the internet than what she said about this other creator. Y'all would rather people just appear to be good than people actually be honest and
real, authentic
about their feelings, right? Because for everybody who's like, oh, like she's a mean girl and she's saying mean things about other creators, in your response to her, you guys are being the exact same thing that you're accusing her of.
Yo, she's not gonna let you hit, bro. Actually, she might. She actually might, actually. Who knows? She actually might. Cause this thing talking about something I heard. She didn't say nothing mean. It was just like, I don't think he understands. She wasn't directly saying if this guy is this and that and the third or whatever like that. But the way you're framing him, the PR, like, I don't think this nigga was looking at the same thing, bro. Or maybe he was, bro, but he's just trying to get her to let him hit. She's not gonna. Well, he got the interview. Maybe he got the interview. I don't. Hey.
I actually love her response to this podcast. Honestly, yo, Jasleen, if y'all listening, keep that shit up. Be more honest.
And not only that, but he directly defended her against Myron from the Frogger and Fit podcast as well.
Myron from Fresh and Fit is beefing with Akaash Singh and Jasleen Singh. I guess their beef stemmed from when Myron did flagrant. So Myron just kind of says like, yo, your wife a hoe. I guess he felt a way that when I went up on your platform, you guys had this energy for me, and now I got something that I could pull on you. And that to me was like the first bit of like, this was kind of corny. You didn't have that energy towards Akaash when you were on their platform. Like you kind of just sat there and took it. When you saw an opportunity through the man's wife, that's when you decided, yo, this is when I'm gonna hit him over the head with this. Akaash and Jasleen are gonna profit from this, by the way. Like y'all think that, oh, like Akaash really mad, right? Like that's his wife. You think that there's anything in the
Hold on, gotta get that shit right out. Hold on, let me help that nigga out real quick. Brody, hold on, 1 second. Let me just. Yeah, that's what Brody did. Gotta pull that shit out your damn throat, my nigga. Like, damn. This nigga is crazy. You would think this nigga's inside their production crew or some shit. You would have thought he was in their production crew or something. I swear.
World that y'all know about his wife that he don't know about his wife. That don't change y'all life. Y'all still living in your mom's bedroom, talking about his life over. Meanwhile, him and Jasleen sitting
living
around,
in your mom's bedroom. That's what I'm saying. Like when niggas start dick riding, they start like flabbergasting words and shit and just saying nonsense. That's the problem with niggas when they dick ride, bro. They brain starts to I think their brain starts to operate at a lower capacity in the action of dick riding. You get what I'm saying? Like their brain probably already moved kind of slow. But once they just start dick riding, it just start to like the processing of that shit just lower even more. Niggas just start saying shit, bro. Niggas just saying shit. He talking about some bro. Niggas said living in your mom's bedroom. In your mom's bedroom. In my entire life. Never in my mom's bed. Other than when you a baby in your mother's bedroom, laying in your like. Come on, gang. He's trying to make fun of grown-ass men right now, mind you. Grown-ass men. How many grown-ass men are out there, bro, in their mother's bedroom? Not in your mother's house. In her bedroom.
Opening up her, like, 5th Birkin.
God damn, brother, come up for air sometime. Like, give Jasmine some room on that dick. This is a level of glazing that I do not think I've witnessed for quite some time. And honestly, the guy keeps talking as if he has too much damn saliva in his mouth. But hey, I guess that's the side effect from sucking someone this hard.
I guess now let's get into rubbing
Look at that smile on his face!
Here in the podcast, he actually asked her about her feelings about Myron.
Obviously, Myron does what he does, and then the incels do what they do. How did you feel? Like,
I remember because you asked me this question, like, what is it like to look at like think pieces and people analyzing your marriage and your personality? It feels weird and it feels surreal because you're like, but you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. You've never talked to me. Like, you're taking the intention of this video in the complete wrong way.
I was popping my pussy.
I think that was supposed to educate us in some way. Maybe her telling us that was supposed to educate us on the activities of women. It wasn't supposed to make us feel like she was, you know, she wasn't supposed to try to make her husband look like a liar. She was just trying to let us know about the actions that she was going, you know, she was participating in college. That's what it was. Because he said we might have took it the wrong way. So maybe, I can't think of it no other way. Maybe it was an informative video on how to put together sentences.
Misogyny was like really crazy. It was bizarre to me because I'm like, my husband can go on stage and literally has a joke in his special about like getting a hooker isn't like cheating, it's just outsourcing, which I really don't care. Like, I think it's a funny joke, but it's like, if I say something that's equally, you know, wrong.
You're not saying a joke though. You just admitted it right there. What he said is a joke. It's not like you just said he can go up there and say, oh, getting a hooker isn't cheating, and then you came out and said, yo, he actually cheated on me with a hooker. Like, that would be the same. That's crazy. Because, like, bro, why would you? That's mad crazy. But you're not making a joke. You're not talking about some random man. He's saying that statement because it's probably going to get some niggas in the crowd that's single to just laugh. He's just being relatable as a fucking comedian. It's not the same as him actually going to do it. But you saying shit that you actually did or actually want to do, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's a claim. It's literally just a claim. Could be a claim before the action or after the action. But you're making a claim. It's not a joke. There's no fucking punchline. There's no... Who's supposed to relate? Who's supposed to relate?
She like, then I'm a whore or all these things. I don't give a fuck if I was a virgin or I wasn't, or if my body count was 100. I don't even want to say his fucking name, but this fucking loser whose name you said, like, he was on the Flagrant podcast like 5 fucking years ago, and my husband just humbled the shit out of him and basically embarrassed him because he was like, I think what you do is corny.
So yeah, she blames the entire thing on misogyny, which I personally found hilarious. Like, on my channel, I have historically spoken out about the red pill community and a lot of their ideology, and y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Myron, like, full stop. But damn it, he was not wrong in his dissection of this entire situation. I mean, honestly, this whole thing got me feeling like when Spider-Man had to break out the black suit, got me acting out of character. Because people of all genders, races, ages, whatever different demographic you can think, could see that she was being disrespectful of Akaash and damaging his public reputation like it wasn't rocket science.
Or attempting
But
to.
instead, she is so in denial that she actually blames this entire phenomena on bots.
So when all of this first started, it was like very clear to see that there was like a lot of bot farming as well. And I could tell there were bots because like the 1,500 followers I gained on Instagram, I immediately lost like within the span of 2 months. So it was like up and then down, which is funny because they say very racist things against Indians and South Asians, but
it doesn't mean that they're bots necessarily, right? It just like you're not interesting. Like, maybe you thought the followers came from you had something that they really wanted to see, but at that time they did. Like, okay, well, let's see how long it's gonna take for us to get tired of her just, you know, being a dickhead. You got me? And then now they just probably got tired. He's probably got bored. I mean, I wasn't hearing about this shit for a while, so they probably just got bored. They probably just got bored. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. And honestly and truly, I got all my information from real people, like Jamari. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamari. And the commentary, like niggas that were actually talking, not bots. I didn't see like clips and shit and like, so even in full length with context, breakdowns of everything, you're still a dickhead. Like like you still come off like a dickhead. Like there's no it's hilarious though. There's no other way to look at that shit.
like that's where you get your bots.
Yes, so once again, she really just attempts to save face by making any excuse that she can.
It's kind of a part of, unfortunately, like the fame kind of thing. And I don't feel like I've reached a certain like thing at all, but I think when people start to know about you, it's like kind of the downside of it. Like, is that the reason you want to go viral, is like the video hating?
everybody doesn't just hate on you the minute you get popular, right? People need to stop saying that it's a weird cope for people who are just dickheads and they're trying to use just shock value humor or shock value shit to get people's attention. Everyone does not just get hated when they start to get attention. Everyone doesn't just get hated. There are some people that do, because whatever they're getting popular for is because it's some shit that's worth hating them over. But it isn't. That isn't just something that just happens. Especially because she didn't even reach nowhere for real yet, at all. Like literally, like you still should only be getting positive. At the level you're at, you should still only probably be seeing majority positive. So if you're at the level you're at and you're only getting negative, you're just a terrible person. And everyone sees that. It's not even that much people yet. Then once it's a lot of people, you can like split it all up. Then there could possibly be a large amount of people that just don't like you. That's different. When it's that small, like I imagine you should not be dealing with too much hate. Unless you're genuinely just a bad content creator or it's just like no one's fucking with you. Like honestly and truly.
On me, okay, if that's fine, but like that's not the reason like I would want to go viral. I went viral being myself, you dumb fucking bitch. Like,
oh my god, does she not realize that she is not famous? She is infamous. Like, she is only known because she was posting embarrassing shit online.
Yeah.
Like, if I go out and piss my pants in the street and garner a bunch of attention, it's not like that makes me a handsome, popular, appealing guy. But of course, the guy that was man is still not coming up for air as he encourages her delusions.
It's narrative building is a true art, and it's also a science, right? If I can convince you, the person I'm building the narrative about, that the narrative is true, then I've won the battle.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, does everyone think this, or is it that when you go to a comment section, you think that that's what everyone thinks?
Yeah.
And this is where this guy really starts popping off his shit against Myron.
Akaash checked you publicly to your face as a man on a podcast. You spun the block 5 years later and went through his wife to get to him. If you really felt strongly in that moment when he said it to your face, you should have said something. But instead, you waited and went through his girl to do it. And I don't know where most people are from. Where I'm from, no matter if I have real issues with somebody, we would call that person pussy.
He is a pussy.
And the thing is, it's not like Myron was just out of nowhere with all of this. Like, the two sides antagonized each other publicly back and forth for years. And when it turned out that Akaash was throwing stones from a glass house, well, Myron took advantage of it and shot at his character through something very personal to him that had now become very public for really no reason. Now, as for the host over here, this is when his glaze level really hits like an all-time high. Like, I'm talking about this dude is choking on it so hard that I do not know how he is not suffocated.
Why do you think that they don't like you? Like, all the brown girls, I have a theory, right? But
what's your theory?
I think a lot of it steeps in jealousy. I think, listen.
Nah. Maybe he expects them to all fuck with her because this nigga looks like a really low confident type of nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's the reason why he feels like he needs to be a yes man to just tell a girl whatever they want to hear. You don't gotta disrespect her, my nigga, to check her on like morality of it all. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Cause what she did was not right. How she operated with the man that she's supposed to love and respect, that was not right. You possibly don't know that much about that because looking at you, you don't look like a very well self-respected man at all. You don't look like you respect yourself. You're like the kind of guy that makes women peg him. You look like a nigga that lets bitches peg him. Literally. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like some real, like you really look like some, I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro looks like a Sherm. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. But, that aside, right? That aside, he probably feels as though all females think the same way that she do and believes in the same exact shit that she does. So he feels as though they should all fuck with her for speaking up on the shit that they believe in. Now, he's right and wrong. There are some females that are agreeing with her, for sure, because there are a lot of females that think like her. However, most of them are single, rightfully so. But there are a lot of people that think, there are a lot of females that think like that, though. But then I would also imagine there are a lot of women that don't think that shit makes sense. And thinks that the way she's moving was genuinely disrespecting her husband, because a woman that genuinely loves and respects her husband would know not to do a lot of that shit. They're not kids. They're grown-ass adults. pretty sure both of them are like, what is over 3 decades, bro? Over 3 decades, gang. But like I said, though, bro, he doesn't understand, obviously, because he has no self-respect for himself. But, hey.
Listen, like, it's not a secret. You on TikTok popping bags. You're married to Akaash, right? Like, I think a lot of them want to be in your spot. I think most hate stems from jealousy. Most people's hate has nothing to do with the person. It really results in, yo, I want what you have.
Yeah.
I don't like you, nigga. I don't want what you got. I don't want shit you got. I don't want your mindset. Fuck your mic. I got the mic over here. And fuck your shirt. Niggas insane. I don't like.
Right, can't get what you want. It's like people who shit on me having a pod. It's like, yo, like, ain't nothing stopping you from getting some cameras and like doing a pod.
Exactly.
Again, it's not, if it was that easy, you would do it, right? But you're not gonna do it like me.
I don't think niggas, yo, honestly and truly, a couple of seconds of seeing this niggas like talking at all, I don't think them niggas is hating on you for just having a podcast, Birdie. People love podcasts. Who wouldn't want to hear a bunch of other opinions, man? You know what I'm saying? Especially for people who have no friends and don't have a lot of other opinions to just go about in real life. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't want to hear other opinions? But you just seem like you just suck. You just suck. You just suck. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. If everything about your shit had to do with this, so like this was the biggest thing, the pivotal moment of this nigga's podcast, his opinion on this alone just seems like he's one of those niggas that takes sides in, like, there's no neutral standpoint in your podcast at all. You have an obvious, or if anything, for the most part, you're just a simp. It comes off like you're just a simp, though. So if you're over there giving conversations or debates or talk points on people's relationships, we already know what's gonna happen. This is a big nobody. Who the fuck wants to watch a podcast of a nigga just taking a female side in every fucking argument, right or wrong? You just dick riding. You're just dick riding. Like, you're literally just dick riding. Bro shows no type of level of being neutral. So it's like, I don't know. Bro. I couldn't imagine, bro. I could not imagine, bro. This nigga, I don't know.
Yeah. Right? And that bother you.
Like, my guy, I'm sorry, but no one cares about your podcast. And honestly, I think this dude just wants to be Jasleen. Like, she better watch her back as he takes a trip around the room in her high heels, maybe her panties.
Look at the things I've actually...
Bro got 1K?
I actually had to go through with my partner to be in the spot to pop Birkins on you.
Yeah.
I'm always come back to the popping Birkins. Yo, because I be sitting around thinking like, yo, if I was Jasleen, I would be doing it.
If he was Jasleen, listen. Monkey boy! Listen.
Why?
Oh my God, this nigga gay as hell, boy.
Worse. Like, that's why God knew to make me have to struggle for my shit, because God knew if he gave me all of that shit at 25, 26, I'd be like, I would go on TikTok every day, just grab a rack and just count it in front of me like, oh, y'all mad? Y'all mad? Yo.
Hey, yo, damn, I'm catching residual saliva over here from my computer monitor. I mean, it's pretty sad. This guy is out here flexing another guy's money. He's flexing another woman's shopping sprees. Like, really, this entire thing is insane. And these two people are so infatuated with material possession that it just makes me sick.
I think men need to feel like they can provide and they can achieve, their dream to be in a functioning relationship. I feel like if that's not working, then the relationship part can't work, in my opinion, from what I've seen. So I was just praying to God, like, super hard every single day. I would get on the train and I would see these girls in like Burberry trench coats, big diamond ring, Louboutins. Like, and I was just like, please, God, like, I just want to be like, that symbolized success to me. But I wanted to have success.
Then you should have went to go do something. What you waiting for a handout for? What you waiting for a handout for?
That's because I also wanted our relationship to work, because I wanted him to feel like he was the man and he could provide. And so
What a crazy way to announce to the world that you were praying for his success so that you could get these things that in reality are mostly worthless. I don't know, maybe I just don't care about purchasing things so I can like raise my status level or change the way that people see me. And in this last bit here, she speaks on the fact that she had to end her podcast after a fallout with the co-host.
What's going on with the podcast?
it makes me sad because with Nahal, we became friends so quickly. I don't want to say anything shitty about her, and I won't.
Wait, so quickly? So wait, they weren't even friends that long? And you was talking about wanting to do that with her? Did she ever like? Do she sit down and watch over the footage? Or these aren't live? Did she watch over the footage and like approve of this shit?
You guys didn't have a relationship prior to all of this?
No.
Okay.
So we just became friends like pretty quickly, and then she wanted to do the podcast, and I was a little bit unsure, but then I talked to my husband about it. He was like, why not? You've always wanted to try it. I think what happened was that,
bro, I thought they was like comfortable on some shit, like they had like some kind of a, maybe it was still a crazy thing to say, but I'm like, maybe she let it slide because they've been friends for mad long. Bro, that makes it even worse. She could have dead ass been trying to do that shit. That shit could have been a whole setup just to try to lead into it. Yo, every time she opened her mouth, it makes it worse, bro. Every time she opens her mouth,
we
it
went
makes it worse.
through controversy so quickly into it that it kind of like put a strain on the friendship, because I remember her saying, though, in Paris, she was like, my biggest fear is getting canceled. I mean, I haven't shared this with anyone, but I said, like, I really wish that you had been there more for me during, especially like everything that happened in December.
So Akaash is probably doing the happy dance somewhere in the green room of a comedy club. While she was praying for Birkins, he was praying for the end of that godforsaken show. It is interesting, though, to watch as she speaks out against the fans of the Flagrant podcast, when they are low-key the reason that they're rich, blaming them all for being racist, and like it was the reason that Akaash was getting dismantled day in and day out by the Flagrant comment section.
I know the periphery of Akaash's fan base, which is, I will say, more of the podcast fan base. And I know a lot of people during like our controversy were saying like, oh, it's because of his fans. It's because of his fans. Like his comedy fans are not like that. It's more the podcast fan base that I don't think really resonate with him, because a lot of them are like really racist and right wing. I think like those of them are more like that. But yeah, anyways, I said like those periphery.
You can't just use race in politics to cope, bro. It shit had nothing to do with the fans. The fans wasn't doing nothing but agreeing with what the niggas was saying on camera. They wasn't doing nothing but agreeing. So you gotta say it's everybody but Akaash. And even he was what was feeding into this shit too.
Fans, like they might come at us just because we're brown girls being opinionated, and they don't like opinionated women.
And at the end here, she just speaks on her overall goals for her life.
Want my content to reach the masses and just be a household name in that space, and kind of be like the luxury brown comedy wag girl, and then eventually like hopefully maybe have like a skincare or clothing line or something like that.
I see it for you. I see it for you. I really think that you had to go through all of this to graduate from that, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was an hour of my life that likely shrunk my brain. You all are welcome that I endured that for your sake. And if you were wondering about Akaash, the guy will never learn his lesson either.
Well. So to all the people that didn't believe in me and didn't think I could provide anything, I just had my third call with an agency today. They were so excited. I think it's safe to say your girl is gonna start making money soon.
Rich.
The tables have turned, so what are you gonna do for me now that I'm making money?
I don't cook, I don't clean.
I feel like the dynamics need to change now.
Yeah, I'm the princess now. Well, and men wear purses, so I want all the bags. I'm gonna be out here popping this butthole.
Why?
Nigga makes it so hard to defend him, bro.
The black friends.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring.
So essentially what we learned here today is that you don't need to take accountability. When you mess up on a public stage like this, all you really have to do is blame racism, blame misogyny. Hell, you can even blame the Indian bots. Overall, I guess we can finally put the pin back in the grenade, despite the fact that it has already exploded. I don't know, this whole thing was just so insane to me because of how easily it all could have been avoided. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this update down below, and do you think that the flagrant comment section will ever let their foot off of Akaash's neck? Because as of right now, they are still going very strong. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing, but as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other disrespected comedians out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Jada Pinkett Singh was fucking hilarious.
They said her podcast is called Red Dot Table Talk.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You know, it's crazy. I thought we was leaving this whole situation in 2025, bro, but it's still crazy to see that it's another year. Same bullshit. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing get better, bro. But hey, it ain't my relationship. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you catch every upload on this channel. All the links are going to be in the description. And as always, I hope y'all was entertained. That's all I care about is y'all was entertained. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace out.
It ain't no need for discussion. I just gotta keep working. Whole lot of things that I'm trying to purchase. Trust in the hills, only seeing murder. I ain't rich, but my pockets ain't hurting. Locked in, so I ain't with the flirting. Know it's cops on the block, they be lurking. Bro posted up and ain't nobody nervous. Pop a 30 and bro go berserk. Smooch on my Zod, chest starting to hurt. Only go up, I can't go back to nothing. Really feel like that shit really works. Like I remember when I was in church, and I ain't wanna give them alert. Niggas got shit to say when they ain't in the position. Gotta focus, some niggas don't listen.